Are they gonna play that song? That's Frank Sinatra.
Astronauts Beyond the Sea.
Definitely gonna play that song. It's
Which is what he was listening to
with his wife.
when he figured her.
Oh my God.
Right?
Yes.
Sorry.
No, you're right.
I didn't mean to say that like that, but like I'm pretty sure this was the song right now.
Yes.
Okay, sorry y'all.
Nah. Hello, you beautiful people. Welcome back to another Redox Reaction. I'm joined by Charlie Medeiros. I am Abe Medeiros, and this is our cousin Carolina. She is filling in for Davi, who is out on vacation, and we are back with another Black Mirror reaction. This one is Beyond the Sea. Jesse Pinkman is starring, or Aaron Paul, as he's known by his government name. Quick couple things. If you're new here, please subscribe or consider subscribing. If you like our video, hit the like button and comment below what you think, or share your thoughts with the community that we already have. If you just want to listen to our discussion portion of this on podcast format, we are available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and you can find the link to that in our description below. So please feel free to find us there, and there should be a graphic somewhere here that Charlie's going to magically make appear. Indeed. Thank you, sir. Guys, we've seen 2 episodes of Black Mirror season 6, and both have been equally insane in very different ways. Which one was your favorite? If I had to ask. The previous one.
The last one. Okay. Yeah. Lock Henry.
Yeah.
Lock Henry. Caro, what do you think? Which one did you like best? I don't know.
Oh.
Or
is it too hard to pick because they're
both
they were
good
both
and different? Really, really good. Both crazy mind fucks.
Mm-hmm.
I think honestly though, I'm gonna go with Lock Henry too. Yeah,
I think with Lock Henry, it's just a more simplified story that you can follow and be invested in. And then the original one, I think, was Joan is Awful. It was great. It was just like a lot of information, kind of like keeping up, but in a very Black Mirror-esque fashion. So I wonder if Beyond the Sea is going to be more similar to Lock Henry or more similar to Joan is Awful, or we're going to see something completely different. So without too much further ado, Beyond the Sea. This is one of the longer ones. I think this is the longest episode of the entire season. So we got a lot to get into here, but let's dive right in. I just realized I'm failing as a host because I didn't ask how y'all doing.
We're doing good.
You doing good?
We're ready to watch Beyond the Sea.
Same.
And if they don't play the song, then they've failed.
I don't even know the song you're referencing.
Neither.
Pretty sure it's Frank Sinatra.
Oh, okay.
It is not Frank Sinatra. It's Bobby Darin. Sorry.
Okay, well, all the Sinatra fans are going to hate you now, so. Okay, lumberjack. Hey, Jesse, on the run, making a life as a lumberjack. Days of selling or cooking meth are way beyond you, my friend. Long gone.
Oh, this is Kate Mara?
Who?
It's Kate Mara, Rooney Mara's
I was
sister.
going to say Rooney's sister.
See, I'm so bad with actors, guys. Like, I'm not the person to ask.
Yeah, that's Kate.
It's an honor to meet you, sir.
Oh my God, such an honor.
Thank you. You're too kind. You are so real. It's incredible.
Oh, what the
May
hell?
I?
What?
Guy's starstruck, I guess.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
The hell?
So is he an actor, I'm guessing?
Are you like sleeping right now?
Or is he an astronaut?
I think this is like a hologram of him.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
like a
because she was
clone or
like, up
something.
there, are you sleeping right now?
Yeah, this is some cloning, some weird cloning stuff.
What the fudge?
Bountiful goodness through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Dude, Jesse's so reformed. I'm so proud of you, bro. Sorry, I'll stop with the Breaking Bad jokes. Sweet car. Crazy house. Okay.
Yeah, sick.
The hell, this is supposed to be in the 60s?
I have no idea when this should be.
It said.
Yeah,
and
I
it
think
looked-
is it?
said
Yeah.
69.
The description said
Weird.
60s, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Sketch. I don't understand the contrast here. They're showing like a very humble family living on the farm, and then like a very wealthy family
Yeah.
living in a big ass house.
Right.
This is the song,
Oh, yeah?
but this is it in French.
So this is the original?
I think so.
Okay.
I want to say so. Yes.
Better hope the kids are sleeping.
Right.
Right.
Y'all must have a bedroom in this massive house. I feel like I'm intruding.
Me too. Me too.
Am I to understand that this is not your actual husband, but a clone of him or something? We don't even know what's going on yet.
Sorry, sweetheart, I gotta go. You staying up? If I don't see you.
Interesting.
Okay, so they're both astronauts.
Sorry. I have to go.
Very different vibes. Happy household versus cold
I mean, let's see. Are they astronauts?
I thought the description said astronauts. Sorry.
Yeah, something like that. I think it is. Looks like they're getting into the Animus Assassin's Creed.
Whoa.
That-
They're back. It's giving Pandora.
yeah, a little avatarish.
Mm-hmm.
So like transfer consciousness into a separate body, I guess.
So it's not like they can always be present,
Yeah.
but they don't have to travel back home. They kind of do it like a little teleportation type thing.
Which makes sense because if you think about longer space exploration.
Some sort of minor impact, probably just debris. But there is a crack in the solar coating.
Let's get to it.
This is the guy from Pearl Harbor, I think, right?
You tell me, you love that movie.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
A lot of hate on it. I don't know why. I don't get it.
It's all right.
It's Michael Bay's best work.
Better war movies out there.
I'm just messing.
Not too much now, Charlie.
What else has Michael Bay made that's amazing?
Transformers.
This fire already.
Yeah, it's just sick.
This is very advanced for where we actually were in the 60s, right? Because wasn't that when we first landed on the moon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was
50s or
67.
60s? Oh, 67?
I could be wrong.
I thought it was 50s, but this makes sense.
It was during Cold War, so whatever time period that was.
So
someone-
Apollo 11 was in 69.
Oh, okay.
69.
So I think this was...
Who was president in 69?
I'm not a history buff if you couldn't tell.
I am not
I don't
either.
think any of us are, unfortunately.
Nixon.
That was Nixon.
That makes sense. My gosh.
Lana, Cape Ann, gonna be cosmopolitan enough for her?
She's doing good.
Really? I only met her the once, but she struck me as quite the butterfly.
I think she likes it there.
Boss, see you Friday. Have a good week.
You too.
I'm curious if they can swap places.
Like
Each other's bodies?
consciousness
Yeah.
into...
Oh.
Interesting.
Like if they just swap machines or whatever, would it work that way? I don't know how this system works. Trippy.
How does time pass?
Great question.
Like, I wonder if there's like the time slippage. You know how Interstellar has that?
Also with this, did they truly ever sleep? It doesn't seem like it.
Yeah,
like
well, I
their
guess on
body,
Earth.
their body sleeps, right? Each body is asleep, but
The conscious...
is
But on
always
Earth,
awake.
whenever they're not in the machine, like you said, we're only coming back on Friday.
Yeah, I
Don't you
guess.
think so?
That would make sense, yeah.
Maybe.
Something
We'll see.
small in the garden.
Hopefully.
I don't know.
So he's like a super introvert, and she's much more extroverted, it seems like.
We'll see.
Why? What's his problem? So he's a wanted man. Keep forgetting.
He is?
Yeah.
Somebody stop this kid.
Why?
Because he, had one of the biggest
my
meth
gosh.
operations in all
Like,
of...
somebody stop this kid, please.
My goodness.
Sorry,
Still
I'm
talking
sorry.
about Breaking
I'm
Bad
so
out here. I had
sorry. I'm
no
so
idea.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Can you
I'm
tell
shameless.
he loves it?
I'm so
I was like,
shameless.
what cues am I missing in this?
It's because I said I was going to stop, and then I did not.
The hell? I swear, if it wasn't for the subtitles, I wouldn't really know what was going on because I didn't really hear that.
No,
too
I was
well.
hearing. I was hearing somebody talking.
It's very faint.
Super faint.
This man grabbed a baseball bat.
He's like, "Who the f is this dude in my house? Is he getting cheated on right now?"
Hmm.
Get out of my house.
Oh, we've met the machine man.
Oh shit!
What a trip.
What the hell?
I'm Kappa.
What?
This is Sigma, Theta, and that's Epsilon.
Are these like the Manson
Yeah, I was
peoples?
about to say this is the same cult.
Do you have a cock?
Good question.
What the fuck? What?
You gonna bash your friend Kappa's brains in your beautiful room here?
If I have to.
That might disrupt your frequency.
Get him.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
yikes!
Let's see what's inside your hand.
Oh my God. Ow.
Oh, they just cut his whole hand off?
And he's still moving.
Why? Must be
He's,
the
like,
hand from
crazy.
Wednesday.
He's bionic. He's not real.
Oh, he's robotic.
Oh, his body that's there is not his real body.
Nothing natural, my friend.
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
Theta, get his family. Try to work out where you are.
Oh, now he can't come back.
Oh, he's able to go back.
As long as the body is alive.
Please, please, not my children. Then whose children are they?
Say they're not my children.
No,
said,
I think
"Please,
like
not
my children. Yeah, like
No, but when she say whose children are they? What?
I think they're hers. I don't think they want them to hurt them.
None of what has occurred in your home, with your full knowledge, is right in nature. A man sleeps in the sky while his mechanical image walks the earth, and you share your bed with this abomination?
I see where they set this in the 60s now.
Defying nature must have a cost. or what will become of us all. So yes, you. And yes, the children. And the machine man will watch with his heart screaming 1,000,000 miles above us.
Please, please, no.
Absalom,
No.
you start.
Holy wow.
Damn, and he saw everything.
Bro, Black Mirror is really like honing into some of these like horror or like thriller genre. It's crazy.
I'm loving it.
No, I can't lie, I am too. Damn it. Literally last episode criticizing people who love this shit. Here we are, eating it up.
No comment.
What the hell are you saying?
That's why he lives on a farm. A remote ass farm. You don't think so?
That would make sense.
You know what? I mean, he's justified in this way, actually.
And being introverted.
Yeah, I've got to keep your cards close when people are trying to kill you.
Because the other guy was like recognized when he was going to the movie theater.
Yep.
I wonder if this
Had a
was
nice showy house.
Right.
All of that.
Yeah, I wonder if there's like a political element to this of like a faction that's like, oh, this is amazing, marvel of science, and the others are like, this is an abomination. Clearly, like there was a group of people who cared enough about that to kill a whole man's family.
David,
Leave me alone.
I'm so sorry.
I said get out of here!
This is horrifying too, because now he's stranded.
2 years down on the mission, another 4 to go.
Can't they make him another replica somehow?
I mean, they made these while we were still back down here. Now it's just not possible. Even if they could, what does he have left here?
Damn. Where do you take this story from here?
Yeah, like
That I
this is
don't know.
already
You
at
know what I
100.
mean?
Some sort of like revenge tale or something. I don't know.
Well, now all he has is his work.
Could you imagine this technology actually being a thing? Because it's like, not saying like, can you imagine it being possible? I'm just saying like the benefit of it towards people.
Oh my God, it'd be huge.
Like,
As creepy as it is, like it would be a marvel of science, like incredible. Because then people could. I mean, I would argue that the replica should be in space.
yeah,
Like
they
the
should be
replica,
the other
should,
way
you
around.
know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
your real self should stay on Earth
Right.
with your family.
It's not even at their funeral.
for his name's
Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
I wonder.
But he has a whole beard. How long?
It's been time, probably now. Yeah, good question. I don't know how long.
Maybe he could grow a beard in a minute.
In a week.
Right.
One thing that I wonder is if his wife, the other guy's not David. The other guy's wife is like apprehensive, maybe because it is his replica and not actually him. You know what I mean? I wonder if there's any of that, because I feel like that would be weird. You know what I mean? Knowing that it's not the physical body of the person that
Yeah.
that you love.
I think your idea of if they can switch might come in now. That
Yeah.
what's Jesse Pinkman's real name?
I don't in real like Aaron
Government.
the actor, Aaron Paul, yeah.
Aaron, because he's the only one with
A family and something to go back to. Yeah, I mean,
or even just
in
a way
general.
to get back to Earth.
Airlock issue. I gotta run.
Oh, is he trying to get out?
Hey!
Cliff. That's his character's name.
He put himself probably out there. There's no oxygen.
Yeah, I guess.
Everything okay? Sure. Just looking things over.
That was weird. The way he was posed, it looked like he was like dead or something. But
I think he was just like
It
staring.
looked like he
into-
was ready to
just
flow
staring.
out because when Cliff left, he went straight up.
right.
So that's the exit.
Because here's the thing now too: is the Cliff doesn't get a break.
Oh, my mind is already going to where I think this is heading, and I'm like, ugh. I'm not gonna say anything yet because I just want to see how this plays
They're
out.
gonna feud or something.
What if you let him use your language?
Obviously, we knew that was coming.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be strange for you and Henry.
Henry doesn't need to know.
Oh, what's going on here?
David might not even want that.
Even asking could be a kindness.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't like where this is heading.
I know where this is heading.
I
Yeah.
think so too.
Uh-oh.
And it's crazy that he's involved in it too, because that's like literally the same plot point similar plot point in Pearl Harbor.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
If this is the guy from Pearl Harbor, I feel like it is.
I was talking with Lana, and we both feel that you could use a break. How would you feel about using my link just for a little while? Would you like that?
I think I'd like that very much.
You can't blame him.
No,
Not
Not
at
at
all.
Ugh.
have to look up if that's the same guy. Yeah, it's the same guy.
Oh my God, that's so.
It's the same guy.
Oh Jesus, bro! Black Mirror's production quality's only gotten better. It's crazy. It looks like a film. So this is David. in
Yeah.
Cliff's body.
I'm almost hoping it doesn't go where I think it's going.
I mean, I think we all know where this is probably gonna head. This is the challenge, I think, with some Black Mirror episodes is like you kind of know where the premise is heading, but like, can they still pull it off to a satisfactory way? You know what I mean? That's not super predictable and exactly what you thought.
Also, why didn't they just make David a new body, like a new robot or whatever?
Well, he doesn't have, like, I guess the thing is, like, he doesn't have anyone. So, like, they just create a random robot
You
that doesn't
need,
look like him.
DNA, and they can't get any of his DNA samples
Yeah.
to Earth.
I don't know. I feel like they would have that shit like stored up somewhere.
That's a
Either
fact.
the only thing I could think of is the link system.
Hmm.
There's no way to get him the link system or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let it out, man.
Oh, dude, this is a great shot. Such an underrated actor, bro. He's very
He's
good.
incredible.
He's very, very good.
This is the first time she's hugged Cliff.
Yeah,
and
true.
he's David.
Oh, bro.
They love each other.
Well, if you caught in the beginning, like, oh, your wife, she's, you know, I met her. She seems like a butterfly. Like, I feel like their personalities are gonna get on so much better.
Right.
Oh, this is like a tragedy all around.
Yeah, I'm
Yikes.
that's why I'm like, I'm hoping we're going somewhere else.
You've quite the home.
To be fair, that's a big house, and they got a lot of land. Just, you know, not in the city. Yeah, his kid looks like he knows something's up.
Probably by the interactions, he's like, oh,
That's different.
this is different.
Right.
They don't do this.
Your place is beautiful. Thank you.
Glad you enjoyed it. Well, I best be out.
See you Friday.
See you then.
Now, can he eject him from it?
I don't know.
Like, could he just end his session?
I guess. I don't think that's where his mind's at right now.
Right.
I feel like he's probably more like grateful. Mix of like grateful and
Yeah.
maybe a little bit of jealous, I guess. Yeah, the schedule is still very lopsided though, because like he doesn't get to escape until Friday, kind of thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Buying the house.
Oh yeah.
The poor man, he wept like a child.
What did you do?
Not much. He was sat out by the old tree. What could I even say?
Seems like a
Keeping
purposeful
things-
omission
yes.
there. Yeah, interesting.
You did this from memory? I mean, this is quite something. If I had this down there, I would hang it on the wall.
If you guys could maybe get me a canvas and some oils, I could paint you something like this for your home, like a thank you gift. I mean, obviously, you'd have to let me use your replica again. You might not want to do that. I'd love to be able to paint again.
I mean, how long would a painting take?
Well, a little while, obviously.
Let me think it over.
Just an hour?
1 hour, once a week while I'm doing the physical.
Note, she said, just an hour?
Damn, that's a catch.
What do you say?
Don't look too excited, huh?
Right.
This is such a
Yo,
rough situation. I hate this so much. I can't look away though.
Literally, it's so good.
Ugh.
It's done so well.
It is. But Charlie's so right. Like this is
Oh my
sci-fi
God.
version of the Pearl Harbor story.
Everything you need? I think we got your whole list.
Very like easy and on the nose, but like great display of his range as an actor because like his demeanor completely changed. All of his habits like completely changed in his body. Get this man in more projects, man.
Right.
Get Aaron Paul some work.
May I leave the table?
Good boy.
Runs a tight ship.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty like
Very formal.
very
and
formal, very kind of cold. Not like mean, just like, you know, not the warmest. But clearly he has a good heart, like letting the guy do this stuff, you know?
Right.
Jesus, that looks like a photograph.
Yeah,
Literally.
it's insane.
I can't. I'd make a mess of it.
It's fine. You make a mess, I can paint right over it.
Okay, that's a blob.
It's fine. Here, just move the brush through it.
Oh man, I can't watch, but I have to.
Oh.
Let me get any ideas, brother.
Gotta start taking your sweet ass time on that painting now. But he's done with it.
Oh, the painting got messed up, bro. I gotta start from scratch. Can you give me 2 hours a week? He's gonna draw her.
Her, yeah, she's the next one.
Yeah, saw that coming.
Is there a hardware store in town?
There's Mitchell's. They'll be open.
You think Cliff would mind if we borrow his car?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
I wonder if Cliff goes to town often. Probably not.
This is
what I guess.
Oh yeah, she's probably been dying to go into town, whatever.
But this was the same thing we said before. He was showy, was out there, talked with the people, yada yada. Cliff's whole MO is to stay on the down low.
Hey, I want to check the bookstore out a moment. You want to come?
Sure.
She's not used to this whatsoever.
No.
Yeah.
She's like apprehensive. Like she definitely wants to go, but she's
He wears it out.
Oh, okay, so they do go out. But he was gonna recommend those sci-fi books, right?
I'm sorry, I have to ask. Are you Cliff Stanfield?
Yes.
I thought it was you. Not you, but your, what do you call it?
Replica.
Replica. I was so sorry to hear about what happened with your co-pilot, Mr. Ross. His whole family. How is he doing?
He's holding up.
You really ought to be going.
Of course. So nice to meet you.
They're like pretty public figures. People know them.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I'm
with
sure
that
it's-
first scene that we saw of David leaving the movie theater.
Yeah, everyone knew who he was. Yep. Oh my
Stayed
god.
over his hour, huh?
Oh.
All yours.
Awkward.
All yours. Yeah, it's all his, buddy.
Yeah, it's literally my body, dog.
This is a favor. Be
Straight up.
nice. Now I'm starting to get agitated. Oh my gosh. Oh
They
my
just need
gosh.
to give this man a new replica already.
Not gonna
Nah,
happen.
he's laying in bed a little too happy.
Yeah, about to go color his woman.
Well,
That's not his woman.
Cliff's gonna notice a bunch of different stuff, right?
Yeah,
He's gonna be like,
definitely.
"Oh, you got a new book? How'd you get that book?"
Next time he goes down, we already know what's going down.
Should
That
check
little
his notebook, bro.
stroke of the book, girl. You're not innocent.
He just knocks out too, like he's so oblivious as if nothing's happening.
Yeah, that's
This
the
is-
thing.
The
He's
problem
like,
is this is kind of his fault too.
that's the thing. He needs to save his marriage and his life.
Or maybe
On
maybe he's not noticing. Like he is oblivious. Maybe he's not very observant.
I mean, clearly, but that's the problem, right?
Not at all. I'm flattered.
And then she's gonna be like, "Paint me like one of your French girls."
Oh my god,
or whatever.
Pearl Harbor meets Titanic, sci-fi version.
He added her as like a little blob. Here's the theme again.
Oh boy,
Which is what he was listening to
with his wife.
With his
when
wife.
he fingered her.
Oh my god.
Right?
Yes.
Sorry.
No, you're right.
I didn't mean to say that like that, but like I'm pretty sure this was the
Yes.
song right.
Yes. yes.
Okay, sorry y'all.
Nah, I literally just registered in my brain what you said.
Here's the thing too. The song, the dance, also it gets followed up by bad shit happening.
That is true.
That's a good
So
point.
the first time
That's-
around.
Well, yeah, no, he left. After.
What?
It's gonna happen again.
This is his move, bro.
Yep, it is his move.
Are her eyes rolling back?
Well, yeah. I mean,
What the hell? Sorry, yeah, sorry.
she hasn't probably
just like,
experienced
wow.
this at all from.
Oh, she pushed him away. Okay, guilty conscience.
Oh, is he watching everything too? He sees everything.
The little boy's gonna tell. His son is gonna be the one that tells him.
I've given you the wrong idea.
He won't know.
Stop.
You want this.
Get away from me. You come here, you confuse me, you pick out gifts, you mess with my head, work your way into my home, wearing my husband like a suit. But this is not your home and you are not my husband.
That man is no match for you.
You are a guest in this house.
Period.
I know the way you look at me.
She's looking at her husband. That's crazy. It's like her idealized version of Cliff.
Yeah, low key.
It's gotta be the boy.
No, don't do anything. That's not your kid.
You should go.
Everything okay?
Oh, fine.
David says Henry wrecked his painting.
He hit him,
He gave him a little smack upside the head.
which, as far as Henry knows, was from you.
Nothing I haven't done myself 100
Oh
times.
my god.
The boy
Cliff.
needs keeping in line.
I was rooting for Cliff. I really was.
And she stood her ground. I was actually surprised by that. I didn't see that part coming.
Me neither.
Like I thought she'd give in to him and they'd
Me
be
too. I
doing
thought she
this
was
thing
falling
on.
right into it.
Yeah.
Lana, listen.
Your things are set up in the barn.
Lana, please.
I'm taking Henry to the pool.
Smart.
Mm-hmm. No, I feel bad. I doubted her.
Facts. Me too.
Right.
Shout out to you, girl. Stood your ground.
Seriously.
Stayed
At least
loyal.
till now.
True. Yeah. Let me not give her too much credit this
She
time.
might come around.
Yeah, there's still time left.
He's clearly a persistent type of guy.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
So
Okay, but how are you gonna fix that though? Don't you have to start over?
No, he said anything that you do, I can paint over it. He said that to her. So
See?
oh, he's gonna find the notebook. He's gonna find the
Yep.
notebook. Jesus. Did he hang it up? Oh.
stop playing with me.
Come on, bro.
Oh no, that's
Oh, those are his
kids.
kids. Yeah, this is his family.
He's gonna look through the book though.
Yeah, no, he's gonna
And
find it.
see
He's
it.
still gonna find it. I was just gonna say, if he had hung up pictures of his wife, like he's a crazy person.
Oh, yeah. He probably drew some seductive pictures of her or something.
The way Cliff is, though, it's giving he's gonna blame her.
He's gonna take it out on her.
He's gonna think this happened, like she posed for him or something.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the French girl pose.
That's literally the same pose.
That's crazy.
Oh no.
Alert. Come on back, son.
You gonna explain that?
It's a drawing. Just a stupid, like a fantasy.
Maybe I will bust your jaw. You want to bust your jaw?
I'm sorry. It's not what...
My wife! My wife! Mine!
It's pure fantasy. I got mixed up.
Oh, you got mixed up.
I mean, she's so beautiful. It's...
Because he does bone a broken jaw.
Why can't you see? I don't have any. You have no idea what it's like to be me. Everything I had, gone. Just destroyed. She's all alone there, unappreciated, unsatisfied.
Shut your mouth.
Untouched.
I will put you through this goddamn wall.
You don't know what you've got.
I know damn well.
Do you?
This is the thing, because he kind of has a point.
1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%. And Cliff is getting defensive because.
Well, I mean, in any situation like this, I feel like people would get defensive. I'm shocked that not shocked, but a little bit surprised that his first reaction wasn't to go after her and like call her out on something. Like the appropriate response now would be like, "Damn, I've neglected you. How can I be a better husband?" We'll see how.
Personally, don't think that's gonna happen.
You and him. What's going on?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you pose for him?
No, I did not pose for him.
Show him your body?
Of course not.
Did he touch you?
No.
Did you touch him?
No.
Take him to our bed.
Absolutely not.
He drew you naked in his quarters. He draws from memory. From memory!
He has seen nothing.
Give me the truth. Give me the truth!
I swear on my life, on Henry's life, nothing happened.
That's the problem, is because he knows of the fact that he draws from memory.
Yeah.
He drew his house so well.
Right.
He said that. I don't touch you. How did he know that?
I would never say anything like that.
Then how did he know?
Because he can tell.
Right.
Well, he knows because when he was touching her, the way that she reacted.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not being totally truthful.
Yeah, no.
Now I just walk from room to room and you walk from room to room, but you're a shadow and I am here. I am real. So no, he didn't touch me, but I wished he did.
No, see, she's being real.
For a moment, it felt like my husband was back and he saw that I'm real and I want that. And I wished he did too.
I'm waiting for the twist where it's like,
this has been David the whole time.
yeah, like David killed Cliff or something, and now he's just gonna impersonate him.
Oh, that's kind of where my
Black Mirror is known for those things, bro. No.
Okay, we're still here. We're still here. All right, we're very much alive.
I wanted to apologize. I overstepped the mark, and I apologize. Nothing happened with Lana.
I know. She wasn't interested.
This is where
he's
he
gonna
reveals.
fabricate or say.
He's gonna tell her the bits that she has left out.
Right.
Maybe not.
Could I at least say goodbye to her? I just want to say goodbye.
That's not gonna happen. You know, she told me that your visits offend her, that you offend her. The thought of you returning makes her vomit.
Yes.
She says that you're a snake, a con man. She won't have you anywhere near her. She is mine for all time. She is mine.
It's getting a little possessive.
I was gonna say the possession of it all is real weird to me.
I mean, it's real 60s.
Mine, like yo.
I think Charlie might be onto something. I see this going in a way that.
Definitely, 1,000%.
Oh,
he shaved.
So what do you think?
What do I make of shaving?
Yeah, means
I
business
think
or something.
that
I don't know.
I have a theory as to what shaving means.
What is it? Small impact a few minutes ago. Coolant tubing took a hit. It's leaking pretty bad.
The link key. Oh,
You're gonna lock him out.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. No. And she's never gonna even know. David,
Just
don't do
made
it.
up a scenario.
Don't do it. He probably ruined it himself. Went out there, smacked something.
Coolant 4.
Gonna find anything wrong?
No visible signs of damage.
David, you sure it's coolant 4?
Not gonna respond.
No response.
David!
Lock him out.
Of course he did.
Oh.
Oh, he let him in. No way. Could he not go through with it? What happened?
Where the hell are you? Bathroom.
The bathroom.
Unless he went.
I think he went down and came back.
Came back.
Goddamn system sending out false reports.
Where's his link key?
Where's my tag? My tag.
Idiot. Yeah, you.
What did you do?
Oh my god, dude. Did he kill his wife and kid?
I freaking hope not.
No.
Oh yeah, he did.
He did.
Oh my
Oh
god,
wow.
bro.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
No way, dude. So now he's screwed too.
Yeah, he said you don't know how it feels.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Now I wish they went with what I thought.
Jeez, bro. All the blood across the freaking walls.
But where are they? I didn't see their bodies.
It didn't show, but it's implied.
Right.
So now there's like no reason for him to go back.
What the hell now, dude? What is your justification?
You're a sick man.
Brother.
Now they can talk about how it feels. I don't know. Now they have something in common. And they've got 4 years still to go, right? From what they were saying. Bro. The Charlie Brooker guy again.
Bro.
I think they're probably all by him. That's the only thing I could see is like they have something in common now. He kicks the chair over. He's like, have a seat. Now we can chat. Whereas before they would just talk work.
Yeah, but
and
it's like a sadistic, I don't know. It's like it's almost like the trauma that he has like endured is like unbearable and he needs to make somebody else feel that way.
Hurt people.
Yeah. True.
All I'm gonna say is out of the 3 that I've watched with y'all, this was my favorite, cinematically.
Okay.
But my least favorite of the stories.
Really?
I cannot tell you how much I just hated that.
Oh my God. Like you didn't think that
I almost, like I'm telling you, I wish it had gone the way I thought it was gonna go, which was that he was either gonna like kill the real Cliff and like take his link and just be Cliff and not tell anyone, which I would have even I think been more okay with.
Odd.
But
yeah.
Okay, yes, but like
but the thing,
I'm saying like it's like odd that we would be better accepting of that ending versus
Definitely.
Well, here's what I was thinking is, you know, we were I mentioned this as we were watching is with Black Mirror you kind of know where it's going, but they have the difficult task of like leading you there and still making it like a twist and still making it new and maybe not exactly where you thought it was heading. And I can tell you right now, I didn't think that is where this story was heading.
They did just that.
They did exactly like they, you know, kind of like we do see with Succession is like it goes one way and then they take you in a completely different direction.
Right.
But yeah, oh my goodness. I agree with you on the cinematic piece. This felt like a movie.
That was gorgeous.
Right. It did.
Right, Charlie? Like,
and it was like a feature film length too. An hour and 20.
Yeah.
Right around there.
Yep. Right around there. Great story. Honestly, huge shout out to Aaron Paul. I think he absolutely killed the acting in this.
So incredible.
Very, very incredible. This man needs more work. So get him on something else. Apologies for all the Breaking Bad jokes. I haven't seen him in much else, honestly. So it's like, I think that's the unfortunate pieces. I'd love to just, you know, it's Aaron Paul instead of just Jesse Pinkman. And I'm glad now I have another, like, this is going to stick in my brain.
Yeah.
Whether you like the ending or not, I feel like this story is going to stick with you. But let's go back to the story. Like, oh, this was so complicated from the beginning. And you could tell how uncomfortable we were because, you know, on one hand, actually, like in general, both of these humans in Cliff and David are very flawed. They're both very flawed. Like one is talkative, warm, but he's also very arrogant. And while Cliff is very simple and straightforward, but cold.
Yep. And
I think that, you know, that clearly had repercussions in both of their lives. And David lost his family, but Cliff was basically, you know, back in, I don't know if they would stay, you know, together really, but like he's on the verge of potentially losing his wife.
Right.
Because he's so, you know, cold and doesn't, exhibit any of the warm behaviors that David is very good at. And you could kind of see that they were leading you in that direction. But what did you guys think of the dynamic? I know that we were kind of anticipating maybe Lana would start falling for David. Is that where you guys were on the same page? Did you guys think that was going to happen?
I did, yeah. And then her like pushing him away caught me off guard. So I thought it was a good like a throw off for the audiences, right?
They threw you off a couple times.
Yeah.
In it, because you know the first thing is like, all right, she's gonna fall for him. No, mad loyal. Didn't see that coming
at all.
And here's the thing: didn't see it coming because she's unloyal. But more, I didn't see it coming because I was so sure of the fact that she was longing for someone to be a partner and loving and caring and all that.
Yep.
That I was sure that eventually she was going to cave. But she stayed real loyal, which I thought was...
And they also gave her like little lines that cued you to think she was going to go to that.
Yes.
The just 1 hour. Even her just prompting, do you think that David should... use your link? All of that, you kind of think that she's getting there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I doubted her at the beginning.
I did.
And then
we got stand corrected.
Other than Aaron Paul's acting performance, which was the best, she was, I think, my favorite character.
Oh, she was great. She was really, really good. I also loved the little... He said barely anything, but the kid actually did a lot for the story. Like his relationship with his father and how complicated that was, whether it was David or Cliff, was very interesting. Because I think one thing that you'll notice is, I mean, Cliff does spend a little time with this kid. He was fishing with him, right? But, we don't see him spending a ton of time with either his kid or his wife.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you see, his kid, was his kid named Henry?
Yes.
You see Henry seeing his dad and his mom like spending so much more time together, and I think he feels like neglected.
Yeah.
And now he even more neglected maybe than he's been, and he's like observing this, right?
Right.
And then the smearing of the painting, whatever. I think we can assume that he didn't know about the Dave and Cliff situation. Like he didn't know that
she
David...
mentioned like we're not going to tell him.
We're not going to tell him. It's too complicated, right? Obviously. So like I just those little nuances there, I thought he added to the story very well, and added to the dynamic of like this family kind of falling apart a little bit.
Yeah.
And you can tell too with David, like he didn't make an attempt to have a family again, right? Because he would have done that. He would have done that with Henry, included Henry, and started doing that, but he just hit his kid. And, definitely ruined any chance of, assimilating and being that sort of family.
Yeah. Both men had no regard for Henry. Whenever Cliff came back, he only yelled for Lana.
True.
He never even yelled for Henry. We don't know where he's at, if he died as well.
Yeah,
I'm sure he killed both of them.
Yeah, but,
he honestly, Henry is the true victim of this entire story.
Of the whole thing.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
Ugh. One thing that I wanted to kind of just call out about Black Mirror in general, and just something that I think is super brilliant about the show is it's clearly like, we know it's about technology, dystopia, just like all technology is so great, but here's the negative side to it. But what makes it interesting is the human aspect every time. They focus on the psychological aspects of what the technology is doing to the person. And that's what draws you in, because bro, I feel like anybody would, maybe not everybody, but like I feel like there are a lot of people out there that in this sort of situation, you would offer your place to go back to Earth for a little bit to your coworker, to someone that's, that you potentially care about, to go back and not have to feel cooped up in a spaceship after their family dies and everything, right? Like you would feel okay to, give someone a little bit of joy, a little bit of happiness. And the psychology behind the trauma that David has gone through and everything that he's seen with his family, and now, being back in a position where maybe he can find a life and create something. It's just like, on one hand, you're like, oh, this is mad messy, but on the other hand, you're like, you can't blame him for wanting to be with somebody, to feel loved, all that stuff. Did you guys kind of feel that same way?
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. It's hard because you want to side with both to an extent. But then like when he started getting really like pushy towards Lana, that's where I kind of started, I drew the line. I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't be doing that, even though, you know, all that stuff happened with you. Like this is not the way to go about this.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And you can tell he was, I mean, we talked about it a little bit, he's very possessive of her. They both were, in a way. But David specifically has this arrogance about him in the way that he feels like he's like entitled to stuff. Like how he shares some of the same interests in her and whatever. And automatically that means that, you know, he should be her husband or whatever.
He's a better Cliff for her than Cliff.
Yeah. And in some ways it was true. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
she called that out at the end.
And that's why I got so upset. Because they had finally had a breakthrough in the relationship. She said, this is exactly what I need. I feel like I don't get it. And he accepted it. He hugged her.
Yep.
And I feel like that was going to be, if this was like a full length movie, that was their turning point.
Right. I do think that at the end, Cliff's, his demeanor didn't help him. Like, I feel like he pushed David to, like, in some ways, to do what he did, because
no, he did. He made up all that shit that he told him.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
I mean, I mean,
no, he made it up.
I mean,
she didn't say the interaction that we saw between the two of them. She didn't say any of that stuff. She didn't call him a snake. She didn't say that she wanted to vomit.
Right,
on
correct.
the side of him, like none of that. So
correct. Yeah, that's true.
That was just him and his ego and him being pissed off.
Yeah.
And just saying those falsehoods too.
Right, exactly. And that's when it became like a pissing match.
Right.
Between the two of like, no, I'm good for her. I'm better for her. Blah, blah, blah. And he basically pushed this dude over the edge. And like, obviously, well, I mean,
David
can't
decided
predict.
that none of them were good enough for her.
Right, but like, do you think he killed them because he wanted Cliff to feel what he felt and be like revenge, or because he was more upset to hear that she had said all those things about him and he was like, I was perfect for you?
Ooh.
I think it's a little bit of
question.
both. I think it's a little bit of both.
Because he is an arrogant guy.
Yeah.
And I think arrogant guys hearing that, they're inclined
to react negatively.
Yes, especially after he had already told her, you want this, blah, 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 blah. That's totally the vibe I was getting.
Because you knew the vibe that when he's like, oh, let me just say goodbye to her, you knew the vibe was more along the lines of like, I need to convince her that she's making a mistake.
1000%.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I need to go back and get
She
one
needs
last
to
shot
hear
at
it
this.
from me.
Yeah.
Kind of
I need to make this right, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And
Indeed.
I think that's what, you know, at the end was the downfall of both of them. Like, they had this entitlement, this arrogance to this woman who's just like, you know what I mean? All she needs is like some love, some care, which, to be fair to David, he did give that to her, but it was a selfish reason that he did that, right? Like, he's trying to fill a void of his family, his own wife and whatever. So at the end of the day, like, they were just serving themselves. And I guess David decided that neither of them could have her.
Yeah.
Which is messed up. Holy shit. It's crazy because we saw the first episode. I remember when we were watching the first episode and we were talking about how, it ended on a good note, or like a more upbeat kind of thing. And I don't know why I expected the other episodes to do that. Maybe it's because Black Mirror was trying to, again, throw me off and think that I'm getting something that I'm not.
Throw you off from the very first episode.
From the very first episode. Like, oh, look, this is ending kind of good.
Oh, your expectations are this? Nope.
Psych. Yeah. Damn. Bro, we only have 2 left.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. There is another long one. There's one that's 1 hour and 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So there's damn, I can't believe we literally just almost cooked an entire, Black Mirror season in like such a short space of time. But man, this has been awesome.
Yeah, absolutely fire.
So good.
So good.
Anything else you guys have to add?
I was just gonna say that that tech there. Think I forgot to get this thought out during the episode, but
okay.
I could see that being used if that ever is a possibility. It makes it so convenient for people to have jobs like that, like an astronaut or soldiers. People have to be away from their family all the time. But then you run into those problems.
Well, I think like
You know?
AB said, like put the human on Earth or at their home.
Swap them. Yeah.
As opposed to
like, why would you not let the
around.
human stay?
Yeah,
home?
I mean, I thought that detail was a little weird, but at the end of the day, I don't think it really changes much. Because, like, I don't know, one version of you is there and one version of you is not. Like, I don't think it would have changed this scenario. Is basically what I'm saying.
I think maybe the logic behind it is like, if what happened to you if what happened to Cliff or David happens to you, at least you still get to keep working for us.
Yeah,
sort of
basically,
thing, you know,
like, oh, your replica is dead, but you can still keep up there in the mission.
You're protected.
Yeah, exactly.
'Cause what risk do you run out there in space?
Yeah,
I mean, you do run certain risks, but
yeah. This kind of reminded me of, and it's not the exact same sort of technology or whatever, but it reminded me of Severance in the sense. Have you seen Severance?
No.
So the concept of Severance is basically you have this like two sets of consciousness, and when you walk into work, your work life, that's all you know. You only have the memories of your work life, and all you know are your coworkers, your building where you work. You know nothing about your outside life. And then when you leave, you have your outside life. You have no memory of what's going on inside. Not the same at all here, but the distinction of just like being two separate entities, right? At work and at home. But in this, they keep their consciousness. So like this was like more advanced tech and honestly better because you know what's happening on both ends. But clearly there's problems with this too. Like Severance has its own issues with why that's problematic. But like with this, it's like if someone has any sort of malintent and wants to kill you and like take your place or whatever, like that could happen and people would have no idea.
Right.
And people have no idea if it's your replica, if it's your human, like your human body, like it's a mess. The clear theme of all of this is like none of these technologies are perfect and all of them have big consequences if used the wrong way.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Black Mirror, for leaving us on that morbid note. I mean,
like, why did you do that to me?
But I will keep watching this content because it's very good.
Very much.
I'm about to go to bed traumatized by everything I've seen.
Indeed. All right, y'all. Thank you so much again for watching our videos and keeping up with us. Please comment down below what you thought of this video. We'd love to hear your thoughts and engaging with us and our reactions. Keep following us for more episodes. Right now, we're taking a break on these shows, but we are reacting to Barry. We are reacting to Sopranos, so stay tuned for that. And we'll see you around. Peace.